As a hospital administrator, you'll be given your login details by Imedic to be able to log into the Imedic HMS. So you enter your email and password, click on login. The first thing you see is a dashboard. It's a summary of all activities that has occurred in the hospital that has been entered into the system. So here you see bill amounts, advance payments, doctors, available beds, etc. These are items that I have entered. But the more items you enter, the more items you see on the dashboard. The first thing you do as a hospital administrator is to configure the system. So you do it here at the System Configuration tab. When you click on the System Configuration tab, you'll be able to see the user management, facility settings, and item settings. These three would help you configure the whole system. For example, the user management helps you to be able to add your staff as well as schedule the doctor's timing. And item settings, you will enter and configure the inventory of the hospital. So when you click on user management, it reveals the users and doctor schedules. When you click on facility settings, it reveals settings and then the front CMS. Settings has to do with the hospital details itself, and then the front CMS has to do with the details that would appear on the website. Item settings has to do with items, medical items, administrative items, and all other items in the facility. So the first thing you do is to go to facility settings. Facility settings here, then you click on settings. Settings will help you, as I mentioned, to be able to enter your hospital details. And here I have entered my hospital details. The app name MAM Hospital, company name MAM Hospital, facility email, phone number, days that I'm open, times, Ghana Post GPS currency, the payment option, my logos are here, and then my social media details are here. So after you've entered all your facility details, you click on save to save. And it's when you are done, it says settings updated successfully. When you are done with these settings, you go to facility schedule. When you click on facility schedules, you'll be able to schedule the days and times you are open. My facility is open from Mondays to Sundays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. But let's say your facility has a different timing for Monday. Let's say your facility has the starting time at 8 a.m. on Mondays. You click on 8. So if you have different timings of your facility, you just click on this and edit and add the time. You click on this to add the time, and then you click on save. Then when you are done with that, you go to currency. Currency, you'll be able to add the currency of your choice. Here I've added the UK pound, United States dollars, Ghana cedis. If you wish to add a new currency, you just click on this button, add the new currency to add. Now, the front CMS, that has to do with the website itself. All details you enter at the front CMS will display at the website. So here we have home, front setting details. We have the homepage image, homepage certified doctor image, home experience, homepage description, and all other details that you enter. And all these details would show on the website that you'll be given. After you are done with the facility setting, then you move on to the user management. Management helps you with the addition of your staff and doctor schedules. So you click on user to add a staff or to add a user that will be using the HMS. So here I've already added my staff. If you want to add a new staff or a new user, you click on this new user tab. You enter the name, last name, email, the role, date of birth, etc. Then you click on save. So I will add a new user, the first name, Kofi, last name, Frimpong, then the email of this user, I will add an email, then the role. So the role of this user is a doctor. So I click on doctor and I add the phone number. Then here it says doctor department. So I'll click the doctor department, emergency medicine, depending on which department that particular staff is in. And then specialty, I click on radiology. Then enter the password. Confirm password, you enter again. Date of birth will be added. Then the gender, then the profile, a picture of the particular user. When you're done, you click on save. Says user saved successfully. As you can see, the user is here. It has been saved, Kofi Frimpong, and all the other details are here. Very important that the email verified and status are checked for this particular user to be able to use the system. So you have to check these two. Email verified successfully, status updated successfully. And then the next thing is the doctor department. Doctor department has a list of all doctor departments in medicine or in the medical world. But if you want to add a new doctor department, you use this button to add. The next tab under user management is doctor schedules. Here is where we'll be able to create schedules for each doctor. So we click on doctor schedules. To create a new schedule, we click on the new schedule tab. Says here, select doctor name. So we click to select a doctor name. So let's say we want to create a schedule for John Doe, Dr. John Doe. And here it says per patient time. This has to do with the estimated time that you want each doctor to attend or consult with a patient. So let's say I want this doctor to spend 20 minutes with each patient. It varies. You can change based on your preference. Now, available on the days that the doctor is available and available from the time, from what time to what time is the doctor available. So let's say my doctor is available from Monday to Sundays from 8 or let's say from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this happens from Monday to Sundays. So to be able to repeat the time, I just click on this tab and it repeats. It repeats the previous time for each one. But if yours varies, you just have to click here to edit each time. When you're done with this, you click on save. Say schedule save successfully, and it appears here. John Doe, email, the patient time is 20 minutes. I can edit or delete based on my preference. The next thing under system configuration is item setting. So you click on item setting. Item setting, as I mentioned earlier, has to do with all items in the facility, medical item, administrative item, and every other item. So here we have the item categories. Item category, we have already preloaded a list of all categories of items that may be in the medical facility. If you want to add a new item category, you can just click on this new item category here to add. Let's say I want to add a new item category called pharmaceutical items. So you add the name and then you click on save. So it appears here, pharmaceutical item, says category saved successfully. Then we move on to the item itself. Items has to do with all items in the facility. So here we've preloaded a list of all items. The name of the item, the category it falls under, the price, available quantity, status, and action. If you want to add a new item that is not already in this list, you follow the same process. You click on new item here, the name of the item. Let's say I want to add a new item called maternal clothing, just an example. So this particular item would fall under maternal items. And then you add the price. I'll give it a price. Then status active, description for maternal use. Click on save to save. Says item saved successfully. So the name appears here and all other details. Then allergy. Allergy has the list of all allergies in medical science. So currently, these are all the list of allergies. Then systems. System has to do with the human system. So we've already uploaded this with a list of all human systems available. And then the diagnosis. Diagnosis has to do with all diagnosis in medical science. We've already uploaded this with all the diagnosis currently in medical science. These three, allergy, system, and then diagnosis, will mostly be used